Welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your pilot into the universe of Chinese. Today's net speak is cha men. So again, cha is a placeholder or a variable. I mean, you can fill that blank in with specific events, but this is event-based scandal. So men, I translate as door, but actually it's a Chinese corresponding translation of Watergate that happened exactly 水门 Watergate is how Chinese translate that event exactly 50 years ago. And eventually Chinese has been using this men, recycle the same concept because that's such a high note from the West, right? And it became our vocabulary. And we transferred this men, this gate thing, into other types of scandals happen to other people. It's kind of a recurring theme, right? But Chinese as a language, we tend to recycle characters and extract the commonality among them. So this men became this categorical character that's scandal marker. So once you see it paired with something, men, as two examples here, then that means you know instantly that this is some scandal. And we short phrase it, almost like an acronym, put it in that way. And then if you're interested, you would check out what it's about. So as simple as Watergate, that became a phrase in American history or political lingo that's referring to a specific event or series of events that happened over like 3-year span. In Chinese, we do the same thing, but may not be like, that to that magnitude of influence. Okay, so men is a Chinese translation of a gate. And you see here, I translate as a door. The reason why is because majority, I would say 99.9% of Chinese population, in our lifetime, we don't really see much of a gate. Gate is more of public structure. For households, it's mostly door. Door is the entrance to your shelter already. It's roofed. But a gate is the entrance to your yard, which Chinese, back when I was in China, at least, we don't really have single house families at all because how populated we are. So people have to stack up, like live on top of each other. So this gate leading to your yard is pretty much non-existent in the living experience there. So men, even if we translate this gate to men, there is this cultural non-matching over there simply because of the lifestyle difference. But okay, door. This is double panel door. We came across this character several times through the past 4+ years. And this door, when it's framed, because here by the framing, it's reasonable, right? But what's the top complications over there? Okay, that extra strokes on that, to my understanding, is it's placed at the eye level because the door is the first impression of your household to the outsider, right? Somebody knock on the door and they are seeing your door panel. That's almost like the business card or the not business card, or the, in America, that people have to put a good tidy front yard, something like that, right? So it's equivalent of Chinese impression making. This is the private residence, but interfacing with the public space. And that's the entrance, right? So that is decorated. So on the top portion of the door, that's where messages are carved mostly into the wood. I would imagine most of the doors are wood, and at most they have this edges are paneled by metals, things like that. I don't exactly know back then, but that's probably why we have the decoration on the top portion of the panel. And of course, we have single panel door as well. It depends on the size of your household, right? Double or single panel. And that's the door that Chinese translate as gate. So 水门. And then we also have a 抄袭门 happened almost 10 years, almost 20 years ago. How time fly. Okay, so 抄袭门 is a Chinese celebrity, a singer, trying to comment on a event, I guess social event or something, and people found out that her article was plagiarism. So the 抄袭门 is the plagiarism gate, and that if you check in Chinese, I guess eventually so many people are tied with plagiarism. It's not just dedicated to one person, but one celebrity started it. So then that becomes a type of a gate category almost. And then the 6 years ago, there's a 性侵门 is a particular event that's related to this rich man in China. So he was named as the Benzos or praised as the Benzos in China. So it's an e-commerce website. Jingdong JD is the ticker. And he was the generation of entrepreneurs who was able to build his fortune through building such an e-commerce website. And he got involved into the scandal of how to translate 性侵 is sexual offense. So he was trying to rape somebody, or he did. I didn't really read into like exactly what happened. It's hard to tell, right? Because he got money, he can afford the best lawyers and all that. So the whole story is because it's tied with this rich man, and he got caught, and there are video evidence. So it became quite a few years of a struggle, and you can imagine as the head of the company, that can be detrimental to his business, to this stock. And so that's 性侵门, a little bit about his wife. So this is okay. Under her, there is a term created with this 绿茶婊, translated as green tea bitch. Basically, it's a Chinese special term for type of young girls who look innocent but carefully packaged and intentionally to manipulate or get herself into, in this case, like marry this new rich guy who happen to be not so old. So, I mean, in terms of a fortune and age, and that's a good balance, I guess. So for young rich girls young girls who are ambitious to do that, to change the trajectory of their life, they may start to look innocent, but then a set of well-planned, well-designed, you cannot really criticize people's life choices, right? But according to the Chinese, I guess, trolls, she was the person who started this whole category of green tea bitch. Basically, it's Chinese version of gold digger, but innocent looking gold digger. Okay, so that's 插门 scandal. Thank you for your time. See you another day.